Hello, it's Queen Leche back at it again with another YouTube video. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about a few things. I've been feeling the urge to talk about slowing down. You need to slow down so that you can be present in your body and enjoy the ride, not just arrive at the destination. Because it's not healthy and it's not realistic to believe that we'll only be happy, we'll only feel all the beautiful feelings we've been manifesting for ourselves once we reach a certain milestone, once we hit a certain amount of followers, once we have a certain amount of money in my bank account, in our bank accounts, and a certain amount flowing to us every single month. Not until I have my dream partner, not until I have the right tools, not until I have the right car. Blah, 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 blah. You will find reason after reason after reason. Stop it. You have to relax. You have to slow down and get back into your body. It's as if your body's right here and your spirit, your soul, your mind is over here or over here or over here. But you're not synced in. So that's what I mean when I say you need to recalibrate and come into yourself. How do you do that? A lot of people say by breathing, taking deep breaths, but also slowing down and taking a moment to think about things and to write things down and to not put pressure on yourself. That's the key. Don't put pressure on yourself. People put pressure on themselves because they're ambitious. So I truly believe you're an ambitious person. And because you know you're capable. And because you're used to life being an uphill battle. But life doesn't always have to be an uphill battle. Just because it once was doesn't mean you still have to be on the struggle bus. Most of the time, you don't notice you're already off the bus, but you still think you're struggling, if that even makes sense. So what I'm getting at is sometimes we're so used to an uphill battle, we're so used to survival, that you don't realize that you're no longer in survival. Your body might be in a different state physically, but internally your nervous system is still waiting for something to happen. You're on edge. And that's why slowing down, that's what slowing down allows us to do, is to be present, to regulate our nervous system, and to enjoy the ride of life. Because it is a ride, it is a journey, and we have big goals and dreams. I have big goals and dreams. But I know I have to enjoy the ride. And enjoying the ride is part of the process. It is. Slow down. Slow down, slow down, slow down. This kind of reminds me of my lesson of resting. But slowing down and resting is a little bit different. If you just choose to block out an hour or two to rest, and then you go back to, okay, I'm gonna go do this, I need to do this, or you're not even resting, you're already coming up with a to-do list.
But I'm laying down. Isn't that resting?
No, because you're still planning content, you're still looking at your stocks, you're still thinking of ideas, jotting them down, which, don't get me wrong, those are beautiful practices and beautiful things. But you need to separate a time to literally slow down and rest and play. Kind of like a child. Just play. Literally. That energy of play that might not be perceived so well from other people. Maybe it is. Honestly, who gives a fuck how people perceive it? I think that's what stops a lot of people from doing their dreams or going after their dreams, is the fear of how they'll be perceived or how, like, by your immediate circle. If you're scared of how your friend, what Joe and Sally are going to say about you, maybe they're not for you. It's either you're not being authentic in the first place to yourself, or you know it's not a safe environment to be yourself. They're not safe people to be yourself around. So you avoid it. That is not what you should do. You should cut off the people that are the noise. You know what? Recently I had someone tell me that they heard some shit through the grapevine about me. And I was like, okay. And she was like, well, what are you going to do about it? Like, they're ruining your reputation. or they're trying to, like, they're trying to put dirt on my name. And I was like, okay, like, good, give me your energy. Like, let them, literally, Mel Robbins, let them. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do wasting my time telling people hey, don't talk about me? That's not true. That's not true, because this, like, I'm wasting my breath. I'm wasting my precious energy and time. I don't give a damn. I let people think what they want to think. Because the truth is, you can't convince anybody of your truth. They'll have to resonate with your truth. If I have to convince you to love me, I don't want the love anymore. What? Hello? We're queens, we're kings, we're in-betweens. We don't have to prove that shit. We just are. I just am. What the fuck do I look like caring about what Joe and Sally think about me? I don't. What even a best friend would think. If they are moving weird and sideways, I would simply, oh, okay, thanks for revealing your true colors, and then continue on my path. Like, the thing is, me and me, bro, no one can come between me and me. No one. Absolutely no one. No one is as good as me. No one is as cool as me. No one is as swaggy, as beautiful, as gorgeous, as intelligent, as talented, as understanding as me. Because why? I am me. This is the relationship I want you to cultivate with yourself. You are so fulfilled within yourself that it's not an issue or a problem. It's not even with harshness that you let go of people, situations, environments, people. I already said that. Let go of the things around you that are no longer serving you. It would literally solve the problem of caring what other people think. That would solve the problem of you stopping yourself from doing what you want to do because of fear, of illusions, when most of the time those illusions are already gone. The things that you think are holding you back aren't holding you back anymore. You think they are, so therefore they kind of are. But in your external reality, they're not. So that's why you need to slow down. Slow down so you can sit in that and realize that and integrate that and fully be present in your desired reality. What is in your heart, what is your desired reality is for you. It is for you. What you think is your reality, okay? I grew up Mormon. I was so sure that religion was true. When I believe something, I will seek out examples in this world that are going to confirm that for me. And therefore, the universe plays this game with me of like, okay, she believes this will occur. I will feed the output. It's inputs and outputs. And you're creating that. In the Mormon church, things I found confirmation bias in everyday life that confirmed to me, if this happened, then that must mean this is true. Doesn't necessarily mean that equates this, that this equals truth. No, but it will be truth in my reality. Does this make sense? I hope this is making sense. It'll make sense to the ones that it'll make sense to. And if it doesn't, anyway. I'm just sharing what I've learned in my life and wisdoms that I've cultivated because I feel like I've gathered so much wisdom and now I just really want to articulate it and share it with the world because I feel like that is my purpose. If I have a platform, not only do I have all these talents that I want to share, but I want the underlying message and example of the human being that I have become to touch and elevate the lives of others, the vibrations of this world. That is what I'm capable of doing, and that is what I will do. And that is what I do. That is what I do. That is who I am. I am a prophetess. I'm grateful to be on this journey and to share it with you. And I hope that you join me on this journey. If you do, I would love it so much. If you made it to the end of this video, please put a crown emoji in the comments. And please subscribe. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram. And I love you very much. I hope you join me on this journey, and I wish you the very best. If there's ever any topic that you want me to talk about, please let me know. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. I got the impression to do tarot reading and I avoided it because, I don't know, I think it's my own fears and blockages from my past. Tarot was very frowned upon with the people I had around me. And I was very much in a vulnerable state, recently out of the Mormon church. I found spirituality in tarot, and it was just like a tool, and like, anyway, people just demonized it hella around me, my parents and my ex. So anyway, I do tarot. If that makes you feel some type of way, then I can't do anything about that, honestly, but this is something I like to do, and it offers a lot of clarity and help. So if there are people that want a message, I hope you stay and stick around and see what message comes through. I'm gonna take a little hit, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do a little one too. I call upon the spirit guides and angels of this collective. May I know what to say and how to say it for the people to receive it. What is it that needs to come through for them at this time? Because let me interpret it the way it's meant to be. So, the Hierophant reverse, the Knight of Wands. It appears that you have people on your side beyond the veil. You have energies, you have things around you beyond that want to help you and be there for you, and that are. You just got to tune in to listening to them. We have the Knight of Wands, which to me is like passion, fire, to charge ahead towards a certain something. I do feel like this collective is heavy in their masculine. Let's see what else we can get. Oh wow, and then the Knight of Cups reversed, charging ahead with all these ideas, but with no emotional stability behind it, or it's too impulsive. I guess that you didn't charge up the emotion behind it. But the world is in your hands. The world is in your hands. The reality you want to create is, oh my goodness, the Fool. You are on a path, on a journey. You are on the Fool's journey, but you are not a fool. You are not a fool. It is a smart thing to do, to pursue a path. Nine of Swords, feeling stuck. What is the energy of feeling stuck here related to? Okay, feeling stuck when in reality you are winning. Okay, so that's what I was talking about. In reality, you're winning, but it's this illusion, or it's like almost like you're shedding off this old skin of this old storyline and old beliefs and old patterns integrated into your nervous system, into your habits and natural reactions from this story. So now walking into the story of the victor. But look, even behind here, I see the Tower peeking through. Okay, let's see what else. We'll do like 2 more cards. Any advice? Strength, the Knight of Swords. Strength reverse. So I need you to be confident in yourself. Confident in yourself. Confident in yourself. Channel the strength and sturdiness and uprightness of a king, queen, and also like a lion. You're stronger than you think you are. You're more brave than you think you are. The Knight of Swords. Charge ahead. Charge forward with this sense of strength. You are protected. Okay. Now, uno más, y luego we're going to do a little oracle. Okay, walking away from old things, or maybe you're focusing too much on the negative, what's spilled. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's actually the same thing. When in reality, you're winning. But I think you're just letting go of this old. And then the Wheel of Fortune. So charge ahead, my friends. The world is turning for you. The world is working in your favor. And so it is. If you believe it to be so, let yourself believe it to be so. You gotta be a little delusional at first, I guess. If you if you don't believe that. But you should believe it. Don't you want the best for yourself? What harm would it do to even to believe in yourself more? Okay, life purpose. What is the life purpose, or what needs to be reminded to this collective? And then we'll close it off, okay? Thank you for letting me do this reading for you guys. Study and writing. So in writing, you heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. Some of you have a book inside of you. Some of you have essays that maybe you can share. Some of you have things to write down for yourself, to journal. A post. Study. Reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. Yeah. So you're definitely still learning. That is the path of a learner, right? You study, you write. You study and you write. Because you're preparing for something bigger. Trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. It does take trust. And oracle cards, you're able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. I got this reading, I did a reading for myself this morning, and I got this card. And that's actually partially why I am doing a tarot reading online. It's not something that I usually do. I usually just do this for myself. But I don't want to let the past hold me back of like the weird things people have put on me and my spirituality. So I'm grateful that I can read, and I hope that this resonated with somebody. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, it says talk to your angels. And this is also a card that I got earlier. Talk to your angels. That goes back to I already put away the cards, but I said that in the beginning of the reading. You have a spirit team around you. They want you to talk to them. You can literally ask for what you need, for the help, for the guidance that you need and want. Someone's listening. And guidance is just waiting to be asked for. Okay. I love you. I hope this resonated with you. Thank you for letting me read for you guys, and I'll see you next time.